Hey guys, this is Blue, and I wanted to make a video on alpha male YouTubers. And before this video starts, I just want to say that I agree with some things that the alpha YouTubers say. And this kind of just we'll be talking about essentially Fresh and Fit, and maybe just a little bit of Sneeko. The Matrix isn't in my head, by the way. It's just kind of me talking and just my opinions, in all honesty. So for those who don't know, Fresh and Fit are quote-unquote alpha males who don't care what people say and are alphas on paper. If you don't know anything and you go in and you watch it, you'll be oh, these guys are alpha. But in real life, they're actually pretty much the opposite. Actually, this isn't well known anymore, and it doesn't help that people don't really know them. When people like Sneeko, who constantly meet ride every quote-unquote alpha male, in the reality, Fresh and Fit's past was forgotten because of Andrew Tate and Sneeko, and it was kind of just pretty much nobody remembers it at all. Like I said, forgotten. And earlier, maybe early 2021, 2020, I don't think it was 2020, but rather 2021. But Fresh and Fit tried striking many YouTubers to so many YouTubers. They tried getting Abba and Preach down. They tried getting I don't even know how many strikes they sent off. It was insane. Before YouTube had to point out to them and told them, yo, knock it the fuck off, because either you're gonna keep striking people and we're gonna have to deal with this, or we can just kick you off and it won't be a problem. So immediately they got humbled, and yeah. They've also lied about a ton of stories, the story about how one of the members of the podcast had a threesome or sex with a lot of women because supposedly some NBA player or something introduced them to some women, and I don't remember the exact story. And they've also been humbled and destroyed. Actually, they're not really humbled, but they've been destroyed by Abba and Preach. And they've also been extremely emotional. And it's when you're an alpha male, isn't being some oh, whatever people say, it doesn't hurt me. No matter what, you have to keep on going. I'll go through everything that I have to. And it's they're really freaking emotional. During one of the Abba and Preach clips, how they were getting really pissed about them. It was during that era. I don't even remember that guy's name. I think he's Fresh. He literally was yelling at the mic going, we're gonna beat you. The only reason you've been here is because you've been here longer. We'll surpass you. And then they just never did until the rise of Andrew Tate. And that's when they really got a startup. And I think that under no circumstances should you pretty much ever idolize Fresh and Fit. Yes, they might have 6 girlfriends or something. I don't know what it is. They probably... I just heard that from Sneeko on his stream or something like that. I didn't watch his stream. It was just a little clip. But I doubt that. Seriously, I really truly do. And I don't really think they're alpha males. Cause I hate that word, alpha male. It's just so... it's not because I don't like the what it means. It's just kind of the word. It's just so it does something in my brain. I don't know. And I personally wouldn't idolize them just because you haven't seen the whole story. And if you don't know a lot of the story about them, and you haven't seen their shady past, what I just said about them striking people down, then you just won't go in knowing a ton of stuff. And you might idolize somebody who's a complete asshole like them. And especially their Abba and Preach. The whole Abba and Preach lore, I could make a whole nother video, but I don't think I will. And I just think this should be known that before you start to idolize them, yeah, you should probably watch this video and know that they're not who they are. And if you're an alpha and you're supposed to be somebody who doesn't care what the tribe says, who doesn't do this, who doesn't do this, and oh, you're just so alpha-ish, you shouldn't let what people say get to you then. And it really got to them. If I can show a clip, because I don't want to get struck. The clip, he is literally, as I said earlier, yelling at the mic. Like, chill, bro. Oh my god. But I think this is going to be the end of this video, and this has just been my opinions. This is Blue talking about Fresh and Fit, and signing off.